Okay, get your pens out before I announce Scotty. I want you to write these down. Somebody just texted me this morning. The top 6 companies in America in sales volume. This is not units, but sales volume. Number 1 was Anywhere. Write it down. Do you guys know what Anywhere Real Estate is? It used to be Realogy. It used to be Sendant before that. Whoever invented the name Anywhere, write this down. In 10 years, they won't be anywhere. Okay. Number 1, last year, they were down 14%. Write it down. Negative 14% in sales volume. Number 2, Keller Williams, down 12% in sales volume. Number 3, Remax, down 15% in sales volume. Number 5, Number 4, Home Services, which is Berkshire Hathaway, down 15%. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Compass, down 10%. Number 6, and the reason I only go down to number 6 is us in sales volume, is literally number 7, we outproduced them 4 times. So between 6 and 7, it's a big drop. I'm just doing top 6, Pete. So number 6, do you notice all the negatives? We increased by 20%. If you guys can't recruit with those numbers, God bless you. Go see Vincent. Go see Vincent, okay? All righty, Scotty. Here's the cool thing about EXP. You will not know who's going to be your best friend. I met Scotty literally 7.5 years ago, and he has become one of my best friends in my life. And I got news for you, man. You go find the people that work this hard. He's worked so hard. This guy, he's like a brother to me. Let's give it up for Scott Lewis.
All right. Woo! Let's go. Everybody stand up. I got to get you on your feet. I can't see you. I got to look in your eyes. All right, cool. How many of you, this is your very first EXP event? Wow, that's so awesome. I remember our first event. It was in Puerto Vallarta. I think there were 80 of us there. I think there's a little more than that here today. It's crazy. So I'm going to give you a gift today. And then I'm going to give you a couple of things that I did in the beginning that I really think helped me grow faster. Everybody cool with that? So the first thing we're going to do is I want you can sit down. You're welcome, Gene. He's been standing all week. I know he's tired. Get your pens out, get your phones out, whatever you take notes on. How many of you are so excited right now that you've got a million things going through your brain? Raise your hand. I've been there. It's hard to sleep. It's not fun. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to cue up some music. We're going to take 2 minutes, and I want you to write down every single thing that you've heard this weekend that you think is relevant, that you need to put into action as soon as you get home. Go. Gene's taking more notes than any of you, just so you know. Okay, you can keep the music going. Keep it going. Now, stop writing. Look up. Now I want you to go through everything you just wrote down, and I want you to pick three, the three most important things on that piece of paper that you can put into action as soon as you get home. You only get to pick three. Sorry. You got it? All right, now I want you to mark two of those off your list and scratch them out. If you come away from here with one thing and you implement it, I promise you, you can win. You can build this business. What's your one thing? What are you looking to accomplish? Why are you here? Have any of you ever had an internal conflict? Seriously, be honest with me. Raise your hand. Have you ever been torn? Something that just kind of rips your character right in half, and you don't know which way to go? That's been me for about 3 months. And I was thinking about it last night. Had a long, hard talk with myself. You ever do that? Yeah. I got down on my knees and I said a little prayer, which I don't do often enough, to be honest. And this voice came over me. And I remember why I got into this business. It wasn't about me. Today is about you. Why are you here? Who do you want to help? Who do you need to help? Who in your life right now needs you? While you still can, while you're still able, while you can still run, you can prepare and lay the groundwork with this opportunity to change lives. And you guys got quiet. This is a people business, right? People attract people. So we got this great model, we got this rev share, we got stock, we sell more houses, we got training, we got coaching, we got it all. There's no better model. But that doesn't change the fact that people come here because of people. People are here because someone cared enough about you and loved you enough to share this opportunity with you, encourage you to be here. Some of you got bribed to be here, right? Tell the truth. Somebody paid for your airplane flight or your ticket, but you're here. And now you get to experience it. You get to feel it. For those of you who don't know me, I grew up in West Texas in a little bitty town called Post. If you've ever been through there, I hope you weren't speeding. Just saying. 5,800 people is over double the size of that town that I grew up in. I couldn't have imagined. I couldn't. But it's called duplication. And it's the secret to wealth. And I got to thinking about that. What does duplication mean? Heard all kinds of definitions of it. I even looked it up in the dictionary yesterday. It's an action. It's not a noun. It's movement. It's creation. It's belief. If your team's not growing as fast as you want it to grow, it's because you're not duplicating. It's that simple. What are they duplicating? Look in the mirror. That's the hard part, isn't it? It's tough. Some of you need to get up in the morning and look in that mirror and tell yourself, I love you. I love that dude. You're never going to be a Gene Frederick or a Susan Frederick. You're never going to be a Brent Gove. I got news for you. You're never going to be a James Stroop or a Jeff Willems. You're never going to be a Rob Flick or a Jen Flick. Hell, you're never going to be Michael Valdez, and I'm glad I'm speaking before this dude. You're never going to be a Pete Middleton. Sorry to say. You're writing your book. You're the author. And you got one life to live. You've got the best out. Where else do you know of? In the history of businesses. Think about this. In the history of businesses, where have you ever heard where the salespeople, the marketing people in the company do events, pay for them out of their own pocket, and thousands of people show up for them? It's never happened. Show me one time. I don't believe it's ever happened in the history of business. And you're here. And you're a part of it. Duplication is really nothing more than relationships. We can all do that. Right? Can all make a friend. Can all change a life. Kathy, you've changed a lot. Thank you for everything you do for this company. Behind the scenes, living with Brent's got to be tough. Love you, Brent. We've been through a lot, I can tell you that, and we're just getting started. This train just getting rolling. It's just the beginning of some amazing stuff that's about to happen. I've met some of you new people. You're so fired up. You don't even need a plane to get home. Don't let good be the enemy of great. What does that mean to you? How many of you have gotten on the phone with a prospect? I'm happy. I love my broker. Been here 15 years. I'll never leave. Love it where I'm at. You know what? I felt that way too. I realized good was being the enemy of great because I really didn't know what great was. And I just tell them my story. Or I tell them Rob's story or Gene's story. If you don't have a story, steal one. It'll work. Trust me, it works. Just borrow it for a little while till you create your own. How many of you have people on your team that you just dread calling, right? Because every time you talk to them, they whine or they make excuses. Man, I wish I could see all your eyeballs. But you don't understand, Scott. You just don't understand what's going on with me. You don't understand what I'm dealing with. You don't understand what's happened to me. I understand one thing. It's an excuse. Get over it and move on. Is there anybody in here under the age of 30? Anybody? One. Is there anybody here under the age of 20? So the average life expectancy, we'll say it's 80 years old. If you're 20, 30 years old, that means you've got about 5,000 weeks left to live on this planet. It's not many, right? If you think about it in those terms. If I was good with numbers like Gene, I could tell you how many days that was. You know, I don't know what your excuse is. I don't know what you're dealing with. But I know this. If you traded your excuse with someone else in this room, you'd want yours back. We all have issues. We all have challenges. We all have problems. Things we have to overcome. The most important thing is you got to stay focused. You've got to keep your eye on the prize. You got to know why. You got to keep that why in front of you. I remember, Robbie, when you came down to San Antonio, and he goes, man, I got this great idea. What is it? It's called a wealth chart. Okay, what's that? So he starts drawing all these circles. He had a vision. He had a dream. He just shared with me last night. He turned his wealth chart over, and he started all over, and he's building a new one. He has the largest organization in this company, and he started over. Ding, 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 ding. Should be a wake-up call. This opportunity's just getting started. It's not over, guys. There are no excuses. The only excuse is in your head. The only thing keeping you from getting what you want and what the people around you need is you just need to focus on your why. You need to get up. Do you have a war room? Go into a place every single day and surround yourself with things that make you feel awesome, things that empower you, things that make you want to get up and go. Pictures, images, past pictures, your family, your friends, people you want to spend time with. Stop spending time with negative people. Stop listening to people. Stop watching the news. I got laser focused in the beginning, laser focused. I was calling as many agents as I could every day, setting as many appointments. We didn't have PowerPoints. We didn't have Zoom. Didn't know what Zoom was. We just met with agents face to face, talked to them. There was no one here making any rev share that we knew of. I heard about somebody that maybe was making a little bit. We had to build the dream. There was nothing to point to for success. Nothing. Other than a dream, other than a vision, other than a belief that I could use and take this opportunity and change the lives of the people that are around me that meant the most to me. I was able to put my youngest son through college. I gave him an Amex Black Card on his freshman, the day he became a freshman at Texas Tech University. He said, Dad, nobody has one of these. I said, you do, because you earned it. You're my son. Use it wisely. He just graduated. Hold on. Just yesterday, he finished with all of his real estate classes. Here we go. Daddy's got to practice what he preaches all over again. Who are you living for? Remember Pretty Woman? What's your dream? Love that movie. I wish I could just grab every single one of you by the hand and just show you how simple it really is. I really do. But you have people around you, someone that invited you here, someone that cared enough about you to share this opportunity with you. And if that person's not here, then find somebody else. I got 1 minute and 48 seconds left. So here's what I want you to do. Real quick, I want you to stand up, and I want you to walk straight towards someone right now that you've never talked to before. And I want you to share with them what you just wrote down and what you're going to do when you get home. Hurry, quick, go. All right, that's enough. Have a seat real quick. I'm going to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Here we go. You guys talk all day. You must be recruiters. So here's what I want you to do. Before you leave here today, before you leave this building today, I want you to do yourself a huge favor. I can tell you the most important thing in the beginning is I had a running buddy. I had someone that I would get in the trenches with. I had someone that I would go to war with. I had someone that I wanted to win with and that I cared about. I want you to connect with that. Some of you are still connected. That's good, by the way. I want you to hold on, guys. Sit down. Come on, come on, come on. 1, 2, 3. Shh. Did that work? Damn, you're good. All right, so I'm going to run over a little Stroop. I'm sorry. He says, I'm used to that. I think the most important thing in this life is we don't want to let other people down, right? You want... I know as a man, of my household, I didn't want to let my kids down. I wanted to give them what I knew they deserved. I wanted to give them what my dad wasn't able to give me. That was my why. It was really that simple. I've never shared this before from a stage, ever. It's not easy. But it was my motivation. It got me out of bed every morning. I went to bed every single night still texting people. I'd fall asleep and the phone would be in my lap. Somebody laughed because they're doing it. You know what I'm talking about. I was so driven. I knew why I was doing it, and I wasn't going to let anything get in my way. You got to see yourself there. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, best book ever written, second best book. You have to visualize yourself where you want to be. You got to feel it. You got to think about it, because the subconscious mind doesn't know any different. And when you put yourself there, you're there. It's just a matter of time till your surroundings catch up with you. Because you have become that person that you visualize. Does that make sense? It's the secret of success. And it's really simple, but we think it's hocus pocus or something. The greatest builders, believers in life have all told you this. You must have a vision. A man without vision will never stop dreaming. I love you all.